Happy Monday, everybody. So, today I wanted to share a few things with you guys, kind of some random things, but I really decided with this second pregnancy that I needed to do a better job of getting back to some of the things that I love doing, and that is sharing information and sharing things that I love and that I've learned with you all. So, the first thing I wanted to share today on this Monday is why I love to put collagen in my coffee and why it's so good for you. So when I was pregnant with Brooks, I picked up this book. It's called The Better Baby Book, and I'm so happy I found this book. This is actually written by Dave Asprey's wife, who a lot of you may know Dave Asprey. He is the man who came up with the bulletproof diet. He's the bulletproof executive, bulletproof coffee, kind of that high fat way of living. And this book that his wife wrote, it's been almost 4 years ago. I'm so happy I found it because this was the book that really led me down that journey of looking at, the products in my home that I was using, some of the foods I was eating, and really helped me make some better choices. So today, and with this pregnancy too, I decided, I really want to revisit the book and some of the chapters in here and just kind of refresh on it. So, today I wanted to share a little bit about collagen and why I've been putting it in my coffee, and pregnant or not pregnant, it's just a really great addition. So, collagen is found in our bodies, and it's one of the building blocks of our tissues and our ligaments and really our bones. So sometimes when our body doesn't produce enough of it or we don't have an abundance of it, what it does produce is a very poor quality. And so a lot of people that maybe struggle with, inflammation or injury, collagen's going to really be instrumental in helping to repair that. So it has a lot of good benefits. It's also really great for your skin, your hair, your nails, and especially during pregnancy, those are things that, with all the hormone changes and things, that can really kind of go out of whack too. So what I love to do is, this is the one I buy specifically, it's from Bulletproof, but it's just an unflavored collagen protein, and it is hydrolyzed, cold filtered process, and I just dump it right into my coffee with the butter and the brain octane oil before I throw it in my blender. So that is also, because I'm pregnant, that extra collagen that I'm getting will then go to my baby and will also help he or she, just build stronger, better bones. So that is why every morning I put a little scoop in my coffee. Sometimes I'll add it to my protein shake in the afternoon too. So I want to flip my camera around because I want you to see what's going on this morning. But you guys see this? We have our first snow. I'm so excited, and Brooks was so excited too. So with that said, I've got to share her favorite leggings with you girls who are, I know a lot of you are in the Minnesota area. One of my beauty counter friends shared this with me. She found that at Athleta, they have these Polar Tech leggings. Okay, I have them on now. You really can't tell, but they are thick and they are super insulated, and I have not found a pair like this anywhere else. I have them on today. They're super comfortable, but they are super warm. So grab yourself a pair of these pants. And I got them this weekend because the lady at the store, I remember looking for them last year. I was kind of late in the season and they had completely sold out. So I made sure to get them early this year, especially Colorado. You obviously see we get snow a lot earlier than a lot of other places do. So grab yourself a pair of these pants. They'll cost you just a little bit, but they're totally worth it. So, and then I just wanted to share too, I love talking business and different things. And this weekend I had an amazing opportunity to speak in front of over 100 people that I consider my peers and people, my friends and my coworkers and different leaders throughout the company that I work for. And I got to really share my story about kind of what the startup world is when you are starting a business and what that kind of looks like. And one of the things I really touched on was, I think a lot of us, we're always asking that question of like, how do I find balance, or how do I, I'm doing all these things, or I wanted, I'm working and my kids are doing, a gazillion activities, and I want to be there for them, and I want to, still have time for myself and my husband and my family, and we're trying to do it all, right? And it is really, really hard to find balance. But I think the one thing that I really preached to, I shouldn't say preached, but that I really wanted to stand up and say in front of my peers who are all out there building incredible businesses, they're leading really big teams, was that, you know what, when you start a business, there's no balance. It's just, that's the honest to God truth. When you're starting a business, there is no balance. There is a lot of sacrifice. And I kind of talked about a lot of the things that I gave up when I started Beauty Counter, because I believed in it so much and I was so passionate about it that I knew that I didn't want to watch a Netflix show, or I didn't want to, I didn't allow time for reading, fun books, or sometimes skipping social functions, because I knew that if I put in the time in the beginning of that business, just like any other startup or anything else that you're really passionate about, or anything you want to be really, really good at, you're going to have trade-off. You're going to have sacrifice. But the key to that is that it's not forever. I think we get caught up in the mindset of, the grind and the hustle, we got to always be hustling. But it's really so important in just, those beginning stages of your business, or whatever it is that you're starting or you want to be better at, or that you're passionate about, is that once you get to kind of that point where you've put in the work, you've put in the sacrifice, what is super exciting after that happens is you then do get to find balance. And I loved sharing with my peers how, the first year was starting the business. I had just had Brooks. I was still working at our other business, Complete Nutrition with Tyler, and kind of wearing all the hats and doing all the things. But because I made it a priority, and I knew it was a priority for me, I was willing to give up other things to do that. But when I look at kind of, my schedule now and what I get to do now is when I have so much balance in my life. But I did have to give up a lot in the beginning, first year and a half in my business, to really find that balance. And I think that's what we're all kind of working or striving towards. So know that sacrifice sometimes is very short term, but for the long term goal of finding balance. And, I think it's exciting for me now. Wednesdays are our family day. It's when Brooks is home with us. We do, it's just Wednesday family day. And that's not something that we ever had before, but that I knew I wanted to work towards. And, when I was putting in so many hours in my business in the very beginning, now I kind of have my line in the sand at 20 hours a week. That's how much I want to work my business, because I do want to be more present. I do want to have that balance. And that's something that I've been able to find now later down the road, because I have done the ramp up and done the sacrifice in the very beginning. So that was something that I loved speaking about this weekend. It was just very humbling to get to share my story and talk about some of those business practices. And yet, like I said, whether it's a business or it's something you want to be better at, or a passion or a hobby you want to take up, know that if you want to get really good at it, there's going to be trade-offs. So that's just kind of is what it is. So that's it for today. I hope you guys have an awesome Monday. I am going to cozy up with my coffee, get a little work done, and honestly, I am not moving from this window because I'm going to keep watching the snow come down today. It's so, so pretty. So have a good one, you guys. Bye.